we're back at it again with the sports information and entertainment. I'm your host, Dominique Williams, and of course with me I have Felix Reyes Jr. and our special guest for today, Vance Wallace. How are you doing today, Vance?
I'm good.
All right, so the rundown for today are thoughts on Josh Gordon failing another drug test. Would you rather be at Kobe's last game or the Warriors' chance at 73? And our top 5 for the week. So let's get this play started. The Cleveland Browns recently suspended wide receiver Josh Gordon due to him failing another drug test last month, according to multiple reports. What are some of your thoughts on his actions? Felix, let's start with you.
Well, my first instinct was I hope he gets the help that he needs. It's clear to me, at least, that he may have a problem with marijuana use, and while it's not illegal in most states, or in some states I should say, it's definitely illegal in the NFL and their drug policy. So for him to still, you have one job, to play football and do everything in your power to be able to play football. And by you failing all these drug tests, failing multiple drug tests, you're putting your livelihood at risk. You took a whole year off. They suspended you for an entire year last season, and you've been trying to work your way back so that you can play this year, and yet you failed the drug test yet again. In the words of the great Stephen A. Smith, stay off the weed. It's not that difficult. Or maybe it is. Am I missing something here?
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. It's just, this guy is a talented receiver. When he's on the field, he is a talented receiver. And it's just sad to see this kind of thing happen. Why just do that? Just play the game.
Right.
All you gotta do, play the game. Just be on the field, play the game. You don't need to do any of that other extracurricular stuff. You just need to play the game. You'll be fine, but I don't know. I don't know.
It's not a new story. Every athlete pretty much does this every year. You always hear a new case. There's always somebody failing the drug test, getting involved with the law. So it's not new. It's nothing new. So, but honestly, I feel like they probably just need more guidance as far as like somebody telling them how serious they need to take their career.
That's the interesting thing, though. Like, first, he doesn't even think he has a problem. He's come out after he was suspended last year. He said he didn't think he had a problem. Yeah. And then even before that, the NFL does a rookie symposium where they have former athletes and former players and former coaches come and talk to the young guys coming into the league and let them know what it's going to be about.
Yep.
What issues you may run into, what challenges you're going to face coming into this league. And yet a lot of the guys still don't listen to it. Like you said, plenty of people still get involved with the law and fail drug tests every year, every season it seems like. But I just hope that this isn't the end because, like Vance was saying, when he's playing, he's at least top 10 receiver in the league, easily. So I just hope that this isn't the end of his career, especially when you have guys in the league with worse rap sheets than him involved in the law. So this shouldn't be the end of his career, but it's definitely not looking good as of right now.
And it's not a good thing to put him with somebody like Johnny Manziel. I mean, come on, really? I mean, it's just like, first, this guy has a problem with weed, and now you're putting him in the same sentence with some guy who has a drinking problem and who also may be charged with beating his girlfriend. Like, come on. Right. It's just a sad era for the Browns right now. Just a whole sad era. Like, they gotta fix something. They got an era for
as if their team isn't sad enough.
Right, exactly. I'm worried about RG3. I'm worried about RG3.
Oh yeah, and now you're bringing him into the mix. It's like, wait a minute.
Right.
I am worried.
Well, RG3, you know, he got something to prove though. So
yeah, maybe his leadership would kind of help.
Leadership?
Maybe. I said maybe. Maybe.
Well,
you never know what he.
I don't know. I don't know if you can call him a leader just yet.
I mean, if he's coming into a new organization and he has something to prove, he probably might spur more positivity into the other players and maybe some.
Because he's definitely coming in on his best behavior.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's not going to try to mess nothing up.
Right.
Because this is his only chance.
On any toes.
Yeah.
He's trying to prove that he can still play in this league. He still can be a starting quarterback in the NFL. So he's definitely going to be on his best behavior.
I mean, I never liked RG3 to begin with, but that's a different.
Well, excuse me.
I mean, that's a whole different thing. But I don't know. With this organization just seeming like they're just going down the gutter every news story, I don't know.
It's Cleveland. Hey. It's all bad. All right, so moving on. Let's head over to Tim for this week's Street Corner.
What's up, everybody? I'm Timothy White, and I'm going to be this week's host for Street Corner. Since I couldn't make it to the show, I decided to come out here on the great Bethune-Cookman University's campus and ask a couple of the students, where would they rather be? Would they rather be at Kobe's final game or the Warriors' record-breaking game for the 73 wins? Let's get right to it and see what they think.
I'm gonna definitely have to go with Kobe's last game, man. It's records can always be broken, but you're not gonna see another legend like Kobe, man. It's only one in time, one in the moment, only one Kobe, man. It's legendary. That's my favorite player, so I'm gonna have to go with Kobe's last game.
I would like to be at Kobe's last game. Seeing how I am from Los Angeles, California, growing up watching him play just got me in love with the game of basketball. So I definitely have to choose Kobe's last game because that's one of my idols. He did so much for the game.
Kobe Bryant last game because he one of the greatest three-pointer shooters that ever played the game.
I would rather be at Kobe Bryant's last game because that's the last time anybody gets to see the Black Mamba play, a true legend. So definitely rather be there.
If I had to choose, I would choose Kobe Bryant's last game, just because he's a legend. So why not choose his last game?
Kobe's last game, because it's his last game. Like, who doesn't want to see Kobe?
Well, there you have it, folks. You've heard the great students of Bethune-Cookman University on their opinion. Me personally, man, no disrespect to the Warriors and Stephen Curry and all those boys. They're out there doing their thing this season. They just might break the record, but I have to go see Kobe. It would be disrespectful not to see the GOAT of my generation in his last game. I would have to pick that. And also based off the fact that I never seen Kobe play. So if I had the actual option to choose, it would definitely be Kobe Bryant over anything. I might just go see Kobe Bryant over seeing a wedding of my closest friend, or I would go see Kobe Bryant over, I don't know. It's Kobe Bryant over everything right now almost. So I don't know how Dominique and Felix feel back at the studio, and Eric and everybody else a part of Sports Corner. But man, you know what? We're about to find out next. Back to you guys.
Kobe's last game ever and the Warriors' chance at history are happening on the same night. Where would you rather be? Kobe and the Lakers or Steph Curry and the Warriors? Let's start with you, Vance. What game would you rather be at?
I mean, they're both I'd rather see the whole place. It's only inspiring to I mean,
The real Warrior.
I'd rather see the Warriors make history than Kobe just go out with a whimper.
Let me throw something in. What if the Warriors don't get the 73?
Then it's gonna be an upset, but I'd rather
They played the Timberwolves the other day, and we saw that go down. The Timberwolves were 25-25 coming into that game, so there was no way that they should have came and beat the Warriors.
This is the Grizzlies. We're talking about old Vince Carter. We're talking about talking about players that
Grizzlies tough last week.
They did. I'll give them that.
You know how in college football is any given Saturday? Well, dang it, it's even any given day in NBA.
Hey.
Where amazing things happens and you never know. They may try to get that 73 and they don't.
But they're at home this time. They're at home.
They were at home when the Celtics beat them.
But they're still.
And they lost the first game. And yes, I am going in. I am going in.
I guess we know where Dom stands on this topic.
Yes.
Well, where do you stand?
Yeah, where do you stand?
Well, you know me. I have my own personal biases that we're not really going to get into. But, you know, I'd rather go see Kobe play his last game.
Well, because you're from LA.
I'm from Los Angeles. I grew up wearing the purple and gold since I was about yay high.
That's what
And one of the things I really wanted to do that I never got a chance to do was actually see Kobe play live. So for me, it was it's a no-brainer. I'm definitely gonna pick to see Kobe play his last final game because of everything that he's done for the game and just growing up.
And the organization as a whole too.
Right. I mean, when you're growing up, everybody's talking about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You shoot the ball and you say Kobe.
Kobe.
I respect him, man. I really do. I respect his game. I respect what he's given. I respect what he's given to the game. I respect what he's done for the game. I respect all the championships he's won. But he just seems like he does not care. He just seems like he's going in for a check now.
It's not that he doesn't care. It's just he doesn't care if they lose.
Yeah.
Because he knows that this team isn't built for a championship run. So I think it's getting confused. Right, I think you're confusing it with him not caring about playing well and the game, for confusing it with he doesn't care about
the team.
Because he's still putting up the points.
Right,
Maybe not, he's not averaging 30, 40 points like he used to do, young Kobe, but he's still putting up points that maybe half of people still in the NBA still don't reach, that are supposed to be
in. The game is if Kobe comes out and shoots 15 for 25, or if he comes out and shoots 4 for 35, either way it's vintage Kobe. Yeah. We've seen Kobe do both.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, but I rather see Steph Curry put on some amazingness again. I rather see Draymond Green shoot threes again. I rather see what the future has in store. I rather see, you know, the people setting the rope.
One thing I was upset about though was NBA. Come on now, get it together. Both the games started at the same time.
Yeah.
You got to stagger these games 30 minutes apart or
No,
something.
I have one. What if Kobe's last game was against the Warriors chasing 73? What type of game would that be?
That would have been a trash game.
Why?
You would tell that you would probably be able to tell that the Warriors would try to play a little. They would take a little bit off, I think.
Really?
This is Kobe's last game.
No.
But they would still try to beat him.
You got a great player getting ready to end his career, and you have a team that's going on to greatness, to playing on the same night. So it should be like both.
It would be bittersweet though, because you know Kobe was going to lose that game.
Hey,
and
how would we know that? What if that could have been the game? What if that could have been the game to give Kobe to beat the Warriors, and he ends his career as being known as to stop the Warriors from getting history? The greatest player in NBA today, coming to the end of his career, stopping the Warriors.
If they won, it probably wouldn't be because of him.
Why?
Just like when the Lakers beat.
But what if it? What if?
When the Lakers beat them earlier in the season, it wasn't because of Kobe. It was because all the young guys stepped up and.
But what if it's just? What if just?
And Clay and Steph had probably their worst shooting night of the season.
All right, but let's just say.
And they have not been shooting bad as of late.
Right.
But let's just say the Mamba in him just turned up and just, you know.
The Mamba.
The Mamba, you know. Black Mamba. Mamba Day shut down the Warriors. The Black Mamba shut down the Warriors. That would be the title if that was to happen.
Hey, it'll be news everywhere.
Like, that would be history right there, too.
Right, but
in our generation.
I wouldn't want to go see the Warriors is because, yeah, 73 is nice and all, but I'd rather be at their last game where they're trying to wrap up the championship. Because to me, that's what the end goal is.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's where it really matters.
Right, when they started the season, they didn't say, oh, I want to break the 72-10 record by the Bulls. Right, it just came along. They said, we want to go and defend this championship. So if they don't win the championship, it's definitely going to take away from how great their regular season was.
I don't think it's going to take away from it. I mean, it's still a great regular season. Like, if either way, it's still a regular season. For example, when the Patriots went undefeated, no one said anything about, oh, you know, the Patriots weren't anything that year because they didn't win the Super Bowl.
They did say that it meant nothing though because they didn't win the Super Bowl. You went 19-1.
But they still had the best regular season. They went undefeated. They're the only team to go.
It's a great achievement. But like I said, at the same time, the end goal is to win the championship.
Same thing for Jameis Winston with Florida State. He went undefeated 2 years in a row, but they lost in the the national championship game, playoffs. And at the end of the day, people would talk about that game. It's always, oh, Florida State lost, instead of, oh, you know, Jameis Winston went undefeated for 2 seasons.
Well, maybe I'm the
in his college career.
Maybe I'm the optimist here and saying, hey, Jameis Winston did go undefeated for 2 seasons. Hey, maybe the Patriots did go undefeated that season.
You're in the minority.
I'm in the minority.
Yes.
Maybe I am. I
mean, I'm there with you. I mean, not the Patriots, you know, Giants fan. But with me being a Florida State fan, I always say, oh, but Jameis Winston still went undefeated. What other quarterback can do that? They went undefeated and still got a championship out of those 2 seasons. So it's just, you know, some people say that and some people just go by, it doesn't matter if you don't win the championship.
Right.
So.
It definitely matters.
It's still history. It's still history either way.
Definitely.
Still history either way.
All right, well, Felix, we got a top 5 this week.
Yes, we do.
It's gonna be good as last week?
Yes, it will be.
All right, let's roll to it.
Greatest scoring performance in NBA history.
Kobe Bryant, spectacular. A performance that you've never seen before in a Laker uniform. Nobody has scored.
That's Kobe all the way. Kobe put it up, not count, but foul. 2 coming to get to 80 and 81 for the night at least. Bryant for 80. Field. This would be 18 for 20 from the line and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half.
You got to get him out of the game. Somebody got to foul.
To this crowd for number 8, Kobe Bryant.
Damn, Felix.
Hey, man.
Damn, Felix.
Busy.
Damn, Felix. Call that back on that. Let me stop.
Hey.
That's what I'm
glad
talking
you guys
about.
like the little montage.
You know what? I think, don't tell Tim this, but I think I like when you do top 5 better.
Oh, nah, man. I won't take credit for that, man. Tim does his thing, too.
Don't tell Tim.
But looking at those players, I gotta respect him. I mean, he
definitely.
Why not?
One of the greatest.
Why
Kobe
not?
of this- one of the
Kobe
greatest.
is the Jordan of this era.
Yes, he is. So all y'all that said LeBron James is the Michael Jordan of this era, y'all should get slapped right now. I should slap you. Pow, pow. Millie Rock on that. All right. Well, that's all we have for you today. Well, that's all we have for you today. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at BCU Sports Corner from Vance Wallace and Felix Reyes Jr. and myself, Dominique Williams. Be sure to keep sports in your corner.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Mamba Day. Kobe.